Welcome back. My name is Camille, and my husband Robert, our three boys, and Pirate the Cat embark on an eco-adventure worldwide, exploring, cleaning, and restoring our 43-year-old, 48-foot ketch. Our goal, sailing from Florida, embracing challenges, celebrating victories, and exploring the sea. If you love adventure, sustainability, and sailing, join us in protecting our planet. Last week, Robert traveled from Cleveland, Ohio to Buffalo, New York, where he got his mast stepped down and he lost his first mate.
There's been one hell of a change in events here. My co-pilot jumped ship in Anchorage and swam his ass to shore. Alright, we are entering the Niagara River, I believe, from Black Rock Lock. Well, you can see that sucker flowing too. Holy crap. I think we're fixing to get a kick in the pants. I don't know if the show's on camera. But yeah, she's a flowing, boys. Oh shit, sorry. Rich Marina. I got the masts taken down at RCR Yachts in Buffalo, New York. I cannot say enough about them guys. They really did a good job, really nice, and no problems. Alright. And there are Canadian alligators everywhere. Like the whole Dacum forest is floating down this river right now. Good thing she's a still hole. There you go, Canadian crocodile or alligator. I don't know how to tell the difference. I don't know how to tell the difference between a Canadian crocodile and a Canadian alligator. They all just look like trees to me. Here we go, about to go through the port locks. Just got a phone with the operator in there named, I believe it was John. Really, really nice guy, man. He gave me a lot of good, useful info for the canal. Told him I was single-handing through here, and yeah, he just gave me some good advice is all. So here we go, man. We're about to go hit the Lockport Lock. The Lockport Lock. My wife's gonna be mad that I did not record that, but being single-handed on a 48, I'm not sure where the GoPro's at. So sorry guys. But here you go, here's the inside, lock number 34 on the Erie Canal. I believe I went down a total of like 50 feet between 35 and 34. Alright, I tried recording just a second ago showing that Guapa gets 7 knots at 1600 RPM, and you know, a canal with no current, tide, anything like that, not even really any wind effects. So that was just her power. I personally, like, I drop her down to 1200. She sounds much happier, burns a lot less fuel. The fella associated with the boat for the longest time told me that the day tank should run 8 hours. So you need to fill it back up. Well, yesterday I motored for 6 hours and only used half of the day tank. So, you know, I'm definitely getting better mileage than he was with the 1200 RPM. The engine seems happier about it. And every now and then I'll run her up, you know, 1700 for a few minutes just to help burn out any excess. You know, no diesels don't like running at low RPM as far as building up soot and crap goes. But it's a really old engine and I just want to be nice to it. Comes another vessel, second one. Right in the road, man. Don't get that too off. Oh shit, sorry buddy. Do not get that too off. I should probably pay attention when I'm passing one of the very few other boats. There hadn't been many of them, that's for sure. And I got some bad news up here ahead. The Knowlesville Bridge is down for maintenance right now. And they don't know when it's going to be operational. So I'm gonna stop in Medina, I guess, until they give word that the Knowlesville Bridge is operational again. And then between lock number 30 and 29, it's operating at a 5-foot depth, which normally is 12 foot at least, and our draft is 7 feet. Yeah, so I'll be there probably tomorrow. So I'm hoping by some miracle they get her back to full depth by tomorrow or the next day. 'Cause I don't know what we're gonna do. You know, if it's weeks or even months out, I have no idea what we're gonna do. Probably have to try to find a marina to leave the boat in and go home until they got it fixed. Which would really suck. I don't want to pay for a marina. I want to get my boat home and get to where I can actually start putting in some work on her that's gonna be, you know, lasting work, not just, you know, fixing the stuff that's immediately due so I can get her.
Robert had 36 locks he needed to go through. At lock number 28, the water line was supposed to be 12 feet, but instead it was 5. And he spent 2 weeks at Bushnell's Basin until he was able to move forward. After the 2 weeks were up, he was able to move forward and head towards New York City. In between the different canals, there was a couple of spots where it was a little shallow and he did get stuck. He had to call Towboat US to help him out and getting him unstuck.
tugboats to the rescue. Imagine if that old thing could tell stories, boy. The Grand Erie Yacht Club barge. There's tons of the do not anchor pipelines underwater around here. Had some guys go by on a work barge, and they told me there's a river crossing. I guess I better stay in the center of the channel because it's around 6.5, 7 foot deep, and my draft is 7 foot. So let's see how this goes for me. Couldn't imagine chipping your way through all that rock to make this canal. River, I believe. I'm probably going to stop at lock E24 for the night. So I went from lock E30 to lock E24, which I believe is right around 60 miles. And it's going to be about 12 and a half hours total. So I think that's pretty good, because that was 7 locks that I did today, because there are 2 28. There's a 28B and a 28A. So yeah, I think we made some good distance today. My navigation set up. started this at least 10 miles after I started. I didn't think about it. I had the phone going, and it was at 50, 8 or 9 miles ago when I sent that boat to that lock. So I knew how far it was, and I guess erased it to 50 part. So it's right around 60 miles today. Good day.
In the meantime, in Florida, me and the kids are waiting for Robert to come back from his adventure and bringing down our home. The kids are keeping me entertained with dancing and me taking them to theme parks.
Oh my God.
We definitely got to do pretty dang soon on old SV Guapa. Let's put in a captain's chair. I don't know if you can see that or not. My bad back cannot take standing up for hours on end. And it's pretty uncomfortable to sit over to sideways steering. Man, we got some we got pretty good rocky rolly going on right here, man. Wow. Cruise down the mighty Hudson. I don't know what bridge this is. Let's see. The Troon Island Bridge. Okay. When the tide's going with you. Just talked to the fella at Hoppo Nose Marina. Yeah, they're good for us. Ready to rock. They even have a slip for us for a day or two. That way I can get the boat back in order. You know, once we get the masts put back up, they said they'll also help put the booms and the sails on, which is awesome. But, you know, then they still got to be wired. I got to run all the lines again, which the lines aren't bad because most of the lines are on the masts. The only line that's really got to be ran per se are the Genoa sheets. But hey, man, we're getting there. We're making progress. Be in New York City by the end of the week if everything keeps going as planned. New York City! Get a rope. Sorry, I couldn't help it, man.
Robert finally made it to the Hudson River where he got his mast stepped up by Hop-A-Nose Marina in Catskill, New York. Join us next week as Robert almost loses our boat in the graveyard of the Atlantic. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.